everybody, I'm in my bathing suit. I'm about to go for a swim. It is officially phase 2 in Singapore, so I have been kind of documenting what I've been up to for the first week, since I can now go to restaurants and you can meet up with friends, up to 5 people. So it's been really nice. The first thing I did was meet up with some of my girlfriends here in Singapore. And we went to a really popular area in Singapore called Robertson Quay. It's a very residential area, but also very hip and lively as well. And so I went out for dinner and it was so packed. The tables, I believe, just have to be 1 meter apart, which most restaurants have tables 1 meter apart anyway. So it was pretty much the exact same. Everyone had their masks off as soon as you're dining at the restaurant. So you can see your friends and life is kind of as usual. And then Saturday, I went for some much needed water activities. I haven't touched a body of water in months because all the pools at residential areas were closed as well. I went to East Coast and did some stand-up paddleboarding, which it was my first time and it was actually so fun. It's so easy to get into the hang of. Also, since all the sports facilities are open again in Singapore, woo! Went to go hit badminton with some of my friends. This is in Geylang. It's the Singapore Badminton Hall, but there's honestly not many people other than my friends, and then there's another group of people there, but it's quite empty. There is no AC here though, so it's really hot. It's nice to have my racket. I need to get new grip as well, but look at all the sweat. Oh. Look, this is not tear, this is all sweat. Oh God, I'm disgusting. Can you guys see the amount of sweat that is coming off my legs right now? It's like dripping. So that was really nice. And then, I don't know, like the past few days I've also just been going back out to restaurants. Went out for dinner, like actually got dressed and looked proper for dinner this week, which was really nice. I dressed up and this mask is ruining my dark lipstick. It's all blotting on the inside of the mask. I'm trying to like puff it out so it doesn't touch my lips. The restaurants aren't too packed. I think it's normal dinner time right now. It's around 7 o'clock, 6:37. Never mind, there's a lot of people and a lot of people at the door coming in as well. Today when the reservations were being made, actually a few days ago when the reservations were being made, apparently 6:30 was the only time a table could be booked because there was going to be a lot of people here. It's getting pretty loud. As the meal progressed, there were more and more people showing up at the restaurant, which is pretty crazy because it was like a random Wednesday night. So that was nice. It's nice to see that restaurants are having a lot of business these days. But other than that, to be honest, I don't think as many people are going out as at least I expected, because one, the weather has been still just ridiculous. And some of my friends that lived in Singapore told me this is also abnormally crazy rain, even for during rainy monsoon season. So the weather has just been totally whack, so you can't really go out and about. And two is I do know quite a few people who are choosing to stay at home until around July. They are scared to go out during the first few weeks of phase 2 because they're just scared that there's going to be an insane amount of people out. So I think as a result, it's like reverse psychology. There actually aren't that many people out and about. I think this was super true for the downtown area. Granted, a lot of major offices are still asking employees to work from home. My company is as well. So this kind of explains why this downtown area was quite dead actually. I'm at Raffles Place MRT, which is just right downtown. It's where a lot of offices are, but it's actually not busy at all. It's around noon, so usually there's a crap ton of people in the offices grabbing lunch. But this is actually extremely empty for a weekday. This intersection, this underground area of Raffles Place is usually absolutely packed. There's hardly anyone here. Insane. Today is actually the first time in months that I'm actually heading in this area. Have to come here for a meeting. But it feels really nice to be back downtown. I really missed this area. You can see there's a social distancing ambassador person right there in the mall, scouting. Last weekend I actually had to go to Orchard, which that is an area I usually almost always avoid because without lockdown or anything, like it's just an area with like a ton of malls, so a lot of people, locals and tourists and everything. But last weekend I had to go to Orchard for a doctor's appointment, and I just took the subway for the first time in months, and it's so weird getting back to the subway. I'm at Orchard right now, and there's actually not as many people on the train as I thought, given it's around like 6:37-ish. So I thought there'd be a lot more people, but actually at Orchard, there's quite a bit of foot traffic going on. It is a weekend, so I'm not really surprised about that, but pretty crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna meet up with my friends here, and then we're gonna go get dinner. It'll be really nice. And there are so many people staring at me, but I gotta get comfortable with vlogging in public again, so anyway, all right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. I just realized they actually blocked off all of these so that you can't actually exit from this side. You have to go to the other side, so I guess they're trying to control foot traffic. I think a new train just arrived, so there's so many people here right now. Yeah, usually these little stations you can go both ways, obviously. There are so many people here. Holy crap. You have to like exit via a line. This is so interesting. I feel like I'm in an amusement park. Way to go, Singapore. Look at how organized it is, and everyone is following the rules. So they have QR codes for everyone to scan as they walk. I love how everyone is actually diligently following all the rules, scanning the QR codes, and then everyone's just staying in line, like no one's complaining, which is awesome. But in general, I'm just really happy to be able to see my friends again, and for now, I'm gonna go for a swim. Oh, it'll be so nice. And my camera is honestly going to fall in the water if I accidentally kick this little table. Look at this. Ah! I propped my camera up right here, and if I had like accidentally knocked this table, which is wobbly, it would have fell right into the water. All right, I'm gonna go take a dip. See you guys in a bit. Holy crap, the water is so cold. 노을 같은 너의 그 입술이 바다 같은 너의 그 입술